Hello, guys. I decided to go ahead and drop in. It's been a few months, but I am here and I am back, and I will try my best to record at bare minimum once a week. Okay. Today, I've wanted to get a little bit on the topic of as far as spirituality. I've been noticing that a lot of people lately have been tapping into the spirituality. They've been using different ways to tap into their spirituality. Um, but the point is that you tap into it, and I guess you find your inner self. You find different ways and methods for your spirituality journey to be as pleasant for you. And I say pleasant because spirituality honestly is not an easy task. During your journey, you will find yourself sometimes losing things that you never thought you would lose, losing friends, losing family, losing just things around you. And you have to realize that when these doors are closing, is never a bad thing. Sometimes you have to close certain doors for you to open up other ones. When you have something in your hand, sometimes you have to let go of that so that you can get something new in your hand. Something that is going to be more precious to you. Okay? Um, a lot of people don't know that they're tapping into spirituality. Some people have different ways of to tap in. Some people don't know when spirituality is calling them, you know. So, I, for one, am a person that, as far as I can remember, since a little girl, I've had dreams that I knew always meant something. A lot of times I knew somebody was going to pass, when something was going to happen, or just a message for a particular person. So, as far as my journey went, I've been very, very spiritually inclined for many, many years, okay? Like I said, since a little girl. I've seen things and heard things, all type of things. But for different people, it may be different. Um, I notice now there's a practice more of people like you see the number patterns and what is your spiritual guide possibly trying to say to you, or what are they trying to express to you, or whatever the case may be. For everyone is different. And I think I've said it in my past videos as far as with the dream interpretation. Being that everyone is different and everyone's background is different, when it comes time for you to indulge in your spiritual journey and take that route, your spiritual guides or whatever is leading you into that journey will try to communicate with you the best way they feel that you're going to receive the messages. So, for example, for me per se, I get messages in dreams. Sometimes I hear stuff. It's just like intuition. I'm very, very intuitive. So I pick up things very, very quick. The bad thing about me is sometimes I pick it up best for everyone else, and when it comes for me to take my advice or to receive my intuition, sometimes I do doubt myself. So I want to tell you guys, please don't doubt yourselves. Whenever you get a feeling, go with your first thought, because 9 times out of 10 is the way to go. There's no right or wrong answer to this, okay? It's just which path is best for each person. Um, I see a lot of people are tapping into tarot cards. A lot of people are tapping into candle readings. A lot of people are tapping into reading water. All type of different stuff. I feel like once you reach a particular level, you will know exactly where it is that you're being guided to, depending on what how you feel, what you think, or whatever the case may be. Um, some people meditate differently. Some people sometimes feel like you just meditate and it's just you in a quiet room and just staring off into space. Maybe you need some type of spiritual music to help through your meditation. Um, some sometimes you need to hear certain um, songs to open you up intuitively. For example, a person that goes to church and a person that goes to church and prays and stuff like that, what are they listening to? They're listening to gospel. They're listening to songs that they feel that is going to divinely guide them into whatever it is that they need to either do or whatever the case may be. And maybe that's how they receive their intuition as far as whatever it is that they need to do. Spiritual people, we do have certain songs and chants and certain stuff that will open us up intuitively and guide us towards certain things. Um, Different people do different things. We like to set an atmosphere sometimes, light candles, incense. All of these things get your spiritualness alert. It puts you in a space, whether you believe it or not, of peace, of preparedness, that you are ready to now start either hearing these messages intuitively, being guided by whatever it is that you may be guided by. I, for one, I sometimes wake up in the morning and I want to light incense all goddamn day, and I want to light my candles, and I want to sprinkle Florida water, and I want to sage, and I want to do all these things. I feel like spiritually something is ticking and telling me, hey, go ahead and do this. Let's lighten up the mood. Let's go ahead and, open up the house. When I do these things, I notice I like to open up all my windows and have the natural light shine in. Um, so those may be things that my spirit is basically letting me know that this is what I need at this moment to open me up. Okay? Um, I want to talk about a little bit, just a tad bit, as far as altars go. I see a lot of people are working with altars, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I I believe that it is beautiful to pay homage to our loved ones, our ancestors, our spiritual guides that are not here, because some way, somehow, they do open up doors for us, whether we believe it or not. Okay? um, there's nothing wrong with having your ancestors up in the altar. Some people feel like, whatever about it, it is okay. And I don't know if you guys notice that there's so many different cultures that use altars to, you know, give thanks and honor our spiritual guides and our ancestors. All the way from, if I'm not mistaken, messing with Day of the Dead, how they do their altars with the pictures and um, the giving of food, putting candy out or whatever it is that, you want offerings to um, our deities and all these things, okay, our orichas. Depending on what your beliefs are, that is what you're going to lean towards. And the whole having offerings on the altar with our ancestors and stuff like that, beautiful thing. Guys, do it. You will see a difference. Once you go ahead and light your candles and you put fresh water and food and stuff, I believe that you will see more intensity as far as your ways of your being guided, or just being open to seeing certain things. And maybe you're not, gifted to hear and see and stuff like that, but some way, somehow, the message will get through and you will receive, something that is going to be like, hey, it must be this, which is why some people are now seeing the pattern numbers, the 222, 444, 1155, 1122. I see these all day. Whether if I mention it or not, I see these all day, to the point that I don't even like acknowledge it sometimes, because it's like I see it all day, and I know that that is me receiving a message that I need to pick up and get on the ball and do the things that I need to do. For example, I haven't been online to post not one video, not even on Snap. I used to like give like a quote every morning on Snap, and it's like a morning intuition and this, that, and the third. I haven't done anything in so long. So when I start seeing certain things, I sit down and I think about it, and I realize I need to get back on the ball. I'm telling other people to get on the ball. I need to get on the ball so I can succeed and be where it is that I need to be. Okay? So, guys, get on the ball and figure out where it is that you need to be. Focus on yourselves. Focus mentally and figure out what it is that you want. Like, you have to sit down and you have to ask, what do I want? How do I want to succeed? How do I want to make a difference? Not only within others, but within myself. Because sometimes we spend so much time in trying to make others happy and do things for others that we lose ourselves in others and we don't take care of ourselves. So that is definitely something that people need to take account on, okay? Once again, people are doing the tarot cards. It amazes me how not everyone, they're doing their cards and they're doing their readings and all that kind of stuff, which is also, I feel, it's a nice thing. With the tarot cards, I'm one of those people. I don't let everyone read me because different energy is different. When I feel someone's energy is good and pure and good intended, that I may or may not let them read me. Unfortunately, sometimes I don't really get a lot of messages because it's almost like my spirit's telling me, like, hey, you know this shit you're down, so why are you going to somebody else? So I realize once I sit down and start doing the things that I need to do for myself, that other things, will transpire and will take place. But for those that are doing the tarot cards, try to find ways that are going to help you um, read these cards to the fullest potential, so that when you are connected with someone else spiritually and relaying messages, that you are relaying the messages to its fullest potential, okay? Maybe you need to do different things. I see some people, they just like, flip the cards, bam, and that's it. Now, I will not say that that doesn't work, because just because you're not spiritually, doesn't mean that that person's spirit may not be guiding, like, hey, pick this card, pick that card, in some way, somehow, the message gets delivered. So I just also want to do that. But you, for yourself, remember, anything that you use for yourself, you have to become one with it. So if you're using tarot cards to maybe like do readings, or even just for yourself, you have to be one with your cards, okay? Um, when you shuffle your cards, talk to your cards. Talk to your cards. Let your cards know that, hey, we are doing this for this and this and that reason, and this is what we need to be doing, okay? Talk to your cards. Um, I always tell people, when you're doing tarot cards, like some incense, set an ambiance for yourself. People sometimes get readings through the phone, through the internet, or whatever the case may be. Light some incense, light some candles, and get the energy flowing so that you can be as productive as possible while doing these readings, okay?